Istungon. Jokayadega. Istungon. Jokayadega. Remember, we don't have good morning, so we say, did you make it through the night okay? Did you make it through the night okay? Okay. Okay, I want you to see. Okay. Istungon jokayadega. Okay. Look here. Going to a short phrase. Muskogi bonaga kithidoes. Muskogi bonaga kithidoes. I am learning the Muskoge language. Muskoge. Okay, we've been studying our sounds, so look here. Muskoge bonaga kithidoes. I am learning the Muskoge language. Okay, can y'all say that? Muskoge bonaga kithidoes. And I want y'all to hear the tone, and I want y'all to hear, look where your mouth is positioned. I want you to know where your mouth is positioned now. Muskoge. Muskoge. Bonaga. Bonaga. Kithidoes. And you'll notice how your mouth moves when you say this phrase. It's really prominent in your mouth. So the language is prominent. And look at how these sounds come in. And so your language is sounds, because nothing but sounds are in here. Muskoge, bonaga, kithidoes. I am learning the Muskoge language. And look here, Muskoge language, I am learning the Muskoge language. It's written like this, but Muskoge language is in the front. Okay, it's in the front here. There you go. There you go. Muskoge language is in the front. Muskoge bonaga kithidoes. I am learning the Muskoge language. So, and if you break that up, I want y'all to break that up. Write it down, break it up, and you see that your language is sounds. Muskoge bonaga kithidoes. Okay, so you got the double consonants with kithi. You don't hear that first B real plain, but you'll say give. Your tongue is on the bottom of your tooth, front teeth. Kithidoes. Muskoge bonaga kithidoes. Okay. I am learning the Muskoge language, and we're going to have short phrases once in a while to put in, so that we may have one once a week, twice a week, but this one we're going to learn it where we can pronounce it really well, where it'll just roll off your tongue. Okay, you don't have to think about it, it'll just roll off your tongue. Muskoge bonaga kithidoes. And that's where these sounds come in. If you look at your sounds, every one of those are sounds. And remember, I told you, every Muskoge word is in those sounds that we were learning. And this is where you're going to get an enunciation. It's going to be your enunciation. Due to the fact that we can't change it, we don't want to change something that's ancient. We want to save it. So Muskoge bonaga kithidoes. I am learning the Muskoge language. And you are. So you can say this, and it's this is telling somebody, and tell anybody whether they understand or not. Whether they understand, then translate it for them. But say it in Muskoge first. Muskoge bonaga kithidoes. Muskoge bonaga kithidoes. And this is something that you can tell with pride, guys. Loud and proud, with pride. You can say this with pride, and whether they're proud of you or not, you said this phrase, and it means something. It means something to me when you are taking this class. It means a lot to me. And if you told me, that's just, I'm really proud of you guys that's in this class because, and I thought, this is what y'all need to say it with pride. Loud and proud, people. Mvskoke bonaga kitidoes. Loud and proud. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Magus. Say it. So I'll say, look here. Mvskoke bonaga kitidoes. Magus. Mvskoke bonaga kitidoes. Magus. I'm saying. Say, I am learning the Mvskoke language. That's exactly what I'm saying to you. Mvskoke bonaga kitidoes magus. I want y'all to know where these words are going now. Okay. Mvskoke bonaga kitidoes magus. I'm saying, say, I am learning the Mvskoke language. Okay. Okay, what if I said, Mvskoke bonaga kitidoes hadam magus. Hadam magus. I'm saying, say, I am learning the Mvskoke language again. See, I'm telling you to say it again, but you can tell me this too. You can tell me this, guys. You can tell me this. Mvskoke bonaga kitidoes hadam magus. Hadam magus. Say it again. Say it again. Hadam magus. But right here, I can say, Hadam magus chibohaks. See, you don't have to say I'm learning Mvskoke. You can say Hadam magus chibohaks. Can you say that again? I can't hear you. There you go. See, this is how this is coming together, people. This is your phrase. Chibuhas. Hada magas. See, this is where we was coming to all this time, guys. This is why and it looked like we wasn't going anywhere, right? But we was learning sounds. And then you can say, Hada magas chingitax. Say it again. I don't understand. See, right here, guys, we've been going over this. This is you should, this is where you're making phrases, guys. You're making a complete sentence. You're using everything. You're using pronouns. You're using verbs. You're using it all right now, okay? You're using it all. Okay. So this is where this was leading to. And this is one, but says a lot. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 phrases, but this is saying a lot. It's strong.
Mvhayv.
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to know, is there a way to say, like when you're saying Jingithox, instead of saying magus or Hadam magus, could you tell us maybe, because I understand some of the language when it's spoken to me, but if it's spoken too fast, I have a hard time. So if I ask them, can you say it slower? Is there a way to say that?
Yeah, you could say halalaki, halalaki, hadam magas.
Halalatki Hadam magus.
Halalaki. Halalaki means slowly. Hadam, say it again slowly. Okay. So you're going, remember, you're going backwards. So you're saying, say it again slowly, but slowly is in the front here. Okay. Halalati hadam magas. Or you can say halalati magas. Okay.
Okay. Meadow.
Uh-huh. So this is something that you can, yes, right. So, Mvskoke bonaga hitidoes. This is something that you can say proudly, okay? And if you told me that, it would be a strong statement. It's a strong statement at this time because we don't have very many speakers left. And if you said that, to me, it would sound a strong, it's a strong statement. You know, it's a strong statement. Okay. Here we go. Magas had Magas. Mvskoke bonaga hitidoes Magas. See? Magas. Mvskoke bonaga hitidoes hadam Magas. Okay, look here. Here you go make another phrase. We went over it. Hadam Magas Chibohaks. Hadam Magas Chibohaks. Say it again. I can't hear you. Okay, here we go. Now we can say Hadam Magas Chingithaks. But you can say Halalatki. Okay. Halalatkin hadam magas chingithaks. See how you add? See? So you would say Halalatkin hadam magas chingithaks. You're saying, I don't say it again. I don't understand. But it's you're saying actually you add it slowly. Say it again slowly because I don't understand. But we don't have cause in them because that took care of the whole sentence. Does that help you? You're using all this. You can say, Halalatkin hadam magas chibohaks. Say it slowly because I can't hear you. See, all this is going to come together, guys. You're speaking then. You're speaking. Okay? Just put them together.
No, it was same.
Right. Okay. On this halalatki, add an end to it because you're going to say halalatkin. Okay. Halalatkin. Halalatkin. Okay. So see how you're going, just add in one word. You're making phrases. Okay. So here we go.
Yes.
Now we're going to learn. We're listen. Okay. Basic pronouns.
Mvhayv,
Huh? Yes, ma'am.
Stuin Magedi, Mvskoke, Okonaida, Hotsajiran, Githiroas. And I need to learn how to say it grammatically correct.
It sounded okay. You would say, Mvskoke bonaga hotseji da don. Ohonaida kifidoes.
Mhm.
That don can be like an and. I'm learning to read and write, or I'm learning to read, also write. Okay. Bonaga don. Hotseji kifidoes. Does that make sense to you? And if it's not, keep asking. Keep asking, because this is something that we was going to go into, but we had to take it slow and just use what we've been learning. Okay, we're using what we learned, haven't we? Magas, I'm just saying I'm learning and add it, you know. Okay, we're gonna learn basic pronouns. And basic pronouns, and what I'm saying with basic pronouns, we're just gonna learn a little bit at a time. And just like we did before, we're going into this and I'm trying to do retaining all this stuff, okay? Retaining it. Because that's the most important thing, is retaining what you've learned. Okay, so ja, remember, ja is used for feelings, family, and body parts. Things that cannot be separated from the possessor. This means that you can't give something away. You can't, it's impossible to give away. Okay, let's put it that way. It's impossible. So if you say, I'm hungry, you can't give that away. Louise, you're saying, I am hungry when you say ja, when you add ja to it, okay? You're saying, anything that can't be transferred, you say ja, and it's yours and yours only, and you can't give it away. So when you say, I am hungry, you say Louise. Louise. I am hungry. Januchkilis. Januchkilis. That's not spelled right, guys. I see a typo. Januchki. It has to be E right here. Okay. N-O-C-K-E right here. L-E-S. Januchkilis. Januchkilis. I am sleepy. And see, okay, look here. 1, 2, 3 words, but one word takes care of that. 3 words in the Mvskoke language. Remember that sometimes there could be a 15-word phrase in English. Sometimes 5 words can take care of it in the Mvskoke language. Okay. There's 3 words are I am hungry, but all we say is Louise. Short and sweet. Okay. I am sleepy. Januchkilis. I am mad. Jajabakis. And I've heard this elders say, I'm sitting here because I'm mad. That would be the English phrase, but they would say, 3 words. And I want to tell you about the language. The language is heavier. My mom used to say, Bonagat hunhoyidundos. Mvskoke bonagat hunhoyidundos. Diheki bonagat tawognoshidos. What she said to me was, the Mvskoke language is a heavy language. The English language is very light. And you know, I didn't get that for a long time, but right now I'm thinking, I mean, you know, I was younger, but when I think about that, she's saying that the Mvskoke language was strong in the way things are told, the way things were said, because you know, when I go back, if I tell a story, a funny story in the Mvskoke language, it's funnier, but not as funny as English. In English, it's not even funny because of tones, I think, you know. So I think that's what she was telling me. I'm not sure. I think, you know, remember, I think too much. I'm the speaker. Okay. Family. You can't give away your family. Okay. So you say, my mother.
And,
Chutski.
you can enter these
Chutski.
numbers, the meaning ID.
And your father, Chusky. Chusky. My grandfather, Chabuja.
No,
Chabuja.
we,
My grandmother, Chabushi. Chabushi. Okay. Now, if you notice, look here.
okay.
You're going into your body parts because you can't give those away, guys. They're yours. And I didn't go through all of them, but like my head, chaga.
Yeah, there should
Chaga.
be a, if the link doesn't.
My hand,
write it as a
Changi,
meaning
Changi,
ID number, and
Changi.
that one should work for you.
My heart, Chafigi. My stomach, Chanaki. My arm, Chashakpa. So see, you know now where Ja goes, okay? That's anything that you can't give away,
Yes, the Zoom link, I'm trying to see.
okay? Nothing you can give away or take away from you. That's what that is. Okay, here we go. I didn't go into third person because it's hardly ever used. But I did do this because you can say Chichki, Nagit, Hujif Gadoa. What is your mother's name? We use this sometimes, not all the time, but we do. Chichki is your mother. This is second person. We're talking about second person.
3448.
Chibuja,
So that number.
your grandfather. Chibushi, your grandmother. Okay, see how this G from Ja to G. So this is second person, okay? Ja is you. It's like Ja is me. G is you, okay? So Chiga is your head. Chaga is my head. Jiga is your head.
ID information, let me, email that.
Changi is my hand. Chingi is your hand. Jafigi is my heart.
Yeah.
Chifigi
And
is
what's
your heart.
email?
Mvhayv,
Uh-huh.
do we have an hour?
Yes.
Like, how would you ask, like, what's the name of our grandma or something?
Let's see if that one.
Okay. So you would still say, if you're asking somebody what your grandma's name was,
Yeah, something related, just like something related to ourselves.
yeah, this is all related to you, okay? Something that you can't separate from yourself.
Meeting button, you can try that one. If that one doesn't work.
Does that answer your question?
The link under that. It's got like a.
I'm not sure. Like,
Try that one.
well, like if I was like
Directly to the Zoom
asking like,
page, then you hit.
well, yeah,
meeting,
if I was saying, asking mama what our,
meeting
like
ID.
what her mother or like my grandmother's name would be, which would be
Okay.
like, what is our,
Okay,
a good example, but
okay. When you got, okay, this is first, this is you. And this is somebody else's, but when you say ours, that's plural. And we're gonna go into that, but we haven't got to that yet. We would say, like, our grandmother. Is that what you're saying? Our grandmother would be Fubushi. Fubushi. And that's going into plural, and we are going to hit those plural pronouns too. But right now, this is what we need to learn and you know, start using this. Because if we get too far ahead, this language can get, look at what it changed. Ja, chi, and fu, plural. Okay? But there's first person, second person, third person, and more than three. So that's plural. We don't have, you know, I've heard some people say, if us, just like English, they'll put an S to it. There is no such thing as if us. We have to count it, okay? And we're gonna go into this here in a little bit. So this is my mother, Chuchki. Your mother, Chichki. But when we go into the plural ones, it's like our mother would be Butchki. Butchki. Our grandmother, Boboshi. Okay, Boboshi. That means our grandmother. Okay. Does that kind of answer your question? Is that, okay. We're just kind of doing review, but we're adding things to this, okay? We're adding things to this just like we're doing. Okay. Look here.
Mvhayv,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's there in your office or if it's somebody else's Zoom, but there's a really distracting background noise going on. It's hard for audio.
Okay, can y'all turn off y'all's
And I appreciate that. I don't mean to be high maintenance. It's just
it's
hard.
not ours, so
Okay.
it's not
Okay.
ours, so it's gotta be somebody else's.
Bless and thank you so much. I'm a musician, so I get distracted really easily. So
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
Whoever did that.
Okay. Look here. This is an infinitive. Now we're going to verbs because you learn pronouns, ja, that belongs to you. Possessive. Okay. Possessive pronouns. Okay. This is verbs because the reason why I want you to learn verbs is because we're verb prominent language. We're very verb prominent language. So when we say, okay, this is your infinitive verb. And if, like I said before, if you go through your dictionary, you'll see a lot of infinitive verbs. Hijida is to see or to look at, okay? This is just saying to see or to look at, hijida. But what I want you to pay attention to is this ida. Each one of them will end in that sound, ida. Hijida, hear it? Hijida. But if you're saying, I am seeing or looking at, hijas, hijas, hijas. You drop the et on in any infinitive verb, drop the et and add ac, and you are doing it, okay? You are doing it. So when you say I'm looking at, and you can say anything, okay, just like right here. I can look out, I'm standing in front of a window. I can see, okay, look here. I am seeing a tree. So I can say, idolhijas, I'm looking at a tree at this moment. Now look at me. I'm facing toward the window. Idolhijas. Okay, infinitive verb, litkida. Hear that, ida? Litkida. But what if you're running? You would say, litkes, litkes. Infinitive word, hombida. Hombida. I am eating. See, it's 12:30 by my Hasiskika says 12:30. So you could say home base, home base. We're going to use these now. Home base, I am eating. But the infinitive word, now listen to the ending, home bida. Remember, when this has got ida at the end, present tense, if you add the AC, you're gonna be doing it because we're verb. Okay, verb prominent. Okay. Infinitive verb. Bonayida. Bonayida. I am talking. Bonayes. Bonayes. Infinitive verb. Yagabida. Always hear that ida at the end. It's infinitive. Yagabida. I am walking. Yagabes. 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 That's how those, you turn it into something you're doing. And we're always doing something, people. Always. Always. That's why we're verb dominant. We're always. Okay. Past tense. This is yesterday. Okay. Hijayunks. 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 You remove the bida, yagabida. Okay, right here. Hijida. You remove the ida and add niki si. Unks. Hijayunks. Hijayunks. Any questions so far? Because we don't want to get lost right at this point now. We don't want to get lost right at this point because we're starting to go into phrases. Okay. So you would say, I'm standing here and I saw this yesterday. Okay. So, I saw a tree yesterday. Okay. This was yesterday. I ran. Okay, infinitive verb, litkida. And when you are running, you say litges. Then you say I ran. Litgayanks. 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 I ate. Infinitive verb, hombida. When you are doing it, hombes. But if you ate yesterday, hombayanks. Hombayanks. See? Any questions so far? If I'm going too fast, telling me to slow down, tell me. Because man, we're going to get into it this now. The next 6 weeks is going to be intense, guys. Intense, but it's going to be short. Okay? They're going to be short little things, but it's going to get where, you know, and don't overthink this language and let it just roll off your tongue. We're going to work on this a while, where I can just get you to roll it off your tongue without having to think. If I say, how do you say, I am taking the Mvskoke language? It should roll right off your tongue. Mvskoke bonaga, okay? Just smooth, okay? I ate hombayanks, onayanks, yagabayanks, okay? That's what we're gonna learn, okay? And we're gonna put these into, we have sentences. Future. I will see. Hijafis. Hijafis. I will run. Litgathis. Okay, look here. Mvskoke festival. Mvskoke afachkida litgathis. I will run at the Mvskoke festival. Mvskoke afachkida litgathis. This is what I do. Mvskoke afachkida hombathis. I will eat. I'm saying I will eat at the Mvskoke festival. This is future. Boxy. Boxy's tomorrow. Bonayathis. Boxy. Bonayathis. I'm going to tell a story tomorrow. You know, our language program, our weekends are full too. We work through the week. We work 6 days a week, maybe 7. But in the office, it looks like we're working 12 hours instead of 8. So we work for this language, and you are too. You're working for this language. You're working for the language program. We work, you know. So maybe a weekend we may be doing something. I think there was like 4 events in one Saturday one day for the program. And it started at what, 10 o'clock, and then went home. I will eat on Bacchus. I will talk on Nayathis. I will walk Yakabathis. Every one of these is something that you're gonna have to learn. You know, and that's why we're going slow, but you will learn it. It's retention. I work on retention, okay? And how to use these things, how to use them. Just like, it's gonna be, now how many wants to go through sounds? Because I'm trying to get this, look here. He, Jess, Likes, Hombes, Bonayes, Yagabes. See those sounds in them?
Mvhayv,
Uh-huh.
so I have a question before we go any further. Can you explain how to use the infinitive verb of those words? I was writing stuff down and I missed what you were saying. I didn't retain it like you when you were talking.
That's okay, because this is something, I don't care if I have to keep, we're gonna stay on this about. Okay, so see that present tense, he just, the infinitive verb is hijida, but like this is present tense, like right now, I'm looking out the window. I'm looking at a tree. So I'm saying, I'm telling you, it'll, he just, I'm looking at a tree. It'll, he just, I can see anything and tell you what I'm seeing at this moment. I see Agami, he just, Isti, he just, and I'm actually seeing it. Adam is a car. I'm seeing a car. Isti, I'm seeing people. But he just, I see grass. Look how many things you can say you saw, but it's a verb now. Jogo, he just, because he just is saying I see or looking at. That's a verb. Nini, he just, I'm looking at the road.
So when you say hichida or late,
That's the infinitive.
so that's when you're saying, are you telling somebody to look at it?
No. Okay. Listen. Infinitive verb, hijida, is to see or look at. It's to see or to look at. When you drop the ed, ida, and add ac, you are doing it.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
Okay, there you go. The light come on.
Mvhayv,
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Mvhayv.
So if you look through your dictionary, you'll see a lot of infinitive verbs. It always has the ida at the end. Hijida, litkida, hombida, bonayida, yagabida. Okay. But when you drop that,
Mvhayv.
yes.
I'm not, nagin githira dayas no what. okonaye hoche janoat, but amaneji dundos.
Yeah.
So can you go back to the future tense and tell me
Yeah.
again about?
Let me go through this with her, okay?
Oh,
And I'll
I'm
come back
sorry.
to
I
you.
thought you were through.
Okay. So anytime you see like infinitive verb, litkida, that means to run. When you're going to say, I am running, you say litkes. You just drop the et up, add the ac, and it's you're doing it. Okay. Is it clear now? Much. Okay, here we're gonna go to future. Okay. Future tense is the same way. The infinitive verb of hijasis is hijida. Okay. You drop the ed up and add cec, hijasis. Okay, that's future. Present, present tense verb, future. You're saying, I'm telling you, it'll hijasis. Because I done told you, right here, I'm saying the present tense was, it'll hijas. But past was, it'll hijasis. Future is it'll hijasis. See? See how that's gonna be? Does that kind of clear you up? Does that make sense to you? Okay. Is it clear now? Okay.
Would you say that word again for talk?
Or what?
For that future tense, I will talk. Is that in
Bonayasis. Bonayasis.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, if you break it up here, bonayasis. Bonayasis. That's where sounds come in. Okay, sounds is that's why we stayed on sounds so you could break up your words and actually enunciate them. Bonayasis. Okay, Yagabathis. Okay, so I will see hijatis. I will run litgatis. I will eat hombatis. I will talk onayatis. You can take any infinitive verb, guys, in your dictionary and do it. You're doing it here. Or you did do it, or you're going to do it, okay? Okay, you can do that. Okay. So this is starting you out, okay? So you'll say, we did those chashakpanukis. My arm hurts. You're saying my arm hurts. Because you can't give away your arm, but all you had to do was add a ja, and you made it belong to you. Sakpa in general is just an arm. You say sakpa, somebody's arm, not yours, but once you claim it, ja, you add ja, and it's your arm, okay? Any questions?
Mvhayv,
Okay.
Mvhayv,
Uh-huh.
being as how it's Friday, can you sing for us?
What was the song? Which one? Hey,
I love the lullaby. That's my favorite.
Okay.
But any of them.
Let me see. I'll sing something for you here. Hang on a minute. Now, I'm not a singer. I can't sing, but I'm going to sing one song for you, okay? Hallelujah, Yahweh, God is hallelujah, hallelujah, Yahweh, God is hallelujah. Migo sabage main manabogis hallelujah. Migo sabage main manabogis hallelujah. That's just the first part. This is hallelujah.
Vado.
You're welcome in God. You will be able to sing this. You will be able to sing this by learning your sounds, okay? Learning your sound. You will be able to read anything in the Mvskoke language. So that was Inga. Inga, you know, this is where this language, this that you're learning can lead you to. It can lead you to the world of Mvskoke hymns, speaking in a world that that's different, in a different world, in a different world. And that's what I like. And you know, I'm like, you know, y'all always mado me, but I like to mado you guys to the fact that you're helping me. You don't think you are, but you are helping me save this language when you sit in this class and learn this. You're helping me. So, oh, it says, thank you. These hymns minister to me with rough night of COVID after I died and came back so sick. This is what got through sometimes, this right here, through the trail, guys. When nothing else was gonna help, they sung these hymns. And when they sung these hymns, it gave them hope. You know, they thought, well, these songs, and you know, they said they sung this when they sung it loud, so they couldn't hear their women getting raped, their babies getting killed, their women screaming. So, you know, sometimes when I sing this, I sing it loud and proud to sing for them. We haven't forgotten.
No.
You know, we haven't forgotten you, but we haven't forgotten you. And you know, it's just like, well, you say it. You know, yeah, I forgot. So, you know, this is where this language is going to lead you to, those sounds.
Oh, yeah.
Because every one of these lyrics in this paper can be broke up into sounds.
It was huge, Mvhayv. It was huge. It really did minister to me. And I was, I'm able to walk now, but I wasn't able to walk right after I died and came back. And that's how I got through the night, because I was so sick. I was so sick, and I had been familiar with the hymns, and I put that on, and I thought about that, the Trail of Tears, and it was, I don't know how to explain it, but that's how I got through the night and survived.
The strength that you got from it.
Yes.
Street. That's what it was. And God bless you.
Bless you
I
too.
love you.
Mvhayv, man Jabbu's daddy, man Magidu and Maris, Hegeraman, Hega Noat, Imane Jagidon dos But one of the questions I have is when I learned it with hallelujah, that low sound. Well, when I got to Oklahoma, some of my cousins were singing it hallelujah, making it a U sound instead of that low ya.
It's like hallelujah.
But they were saying
like in an English way, yeah. Kind of in an English way, but hallelujah, hallelujah. But I want to show you something here, where these sounds kind of changed on us. Right here, R, G, if, B, he, A, ki, li, mi, ni, oh, my God. If you actually said it, and it's easier to say it the way I'm saying it, but it's R, G, F, F, he, E, ke, le, me, ne, oh, be, le, se, te, oh, ah, we. That's the original way. But you see what I'm saying, the difference there from R, G, if, B. And so, but this way it's easier for first learners and people that wants to read and write to learn. It's easier to learn. That's where that oh came in. Hallelujah. Hear that? Lo. Hallelujah. And that's the tone in there too. So it's and then dialect has a lot to do with language too. Dialect, like some people speak different, even in here in our office. Like 3 of us are from Hannah. So when we say oh kombida, we say ok. We put a key in there, oh kombida. But for some, they'll say oh kombida. They put a e in there, oh kombida. And so that dialect has a lot to do, but it's how we learned it and how. And they say audio has got a lot to do with it. It's how you heard it. They might have said, oh, bombida, but we heard, oh, bombida. See, the audio. And most American Indians most natives, they're more visual than audio. So that's, so we're more visual. So we got about 6 minutes. Nagan, do y'all have any questions y'all want to ask? Anything?
Well, I live in Florida and we're getting a tropical storm this weekend. So how would I say, how would you say, I live in Osceola County. So how would I say tropical storm or hurricane, or is there a variation?
Hurricane would be hurali sako, like strong big winds. Hurali sako, big winds. Yeah, hurali sako. Hurali sako. And that,
yeah,
and,
an hour ago.
You what? I hope you stay safe because,
Thank you.
I was asked to come to Florida one time and I wouldn't go because of the frogs. Because they said they had big frogs out there.
What? Could you, Magus? Did you say frogs?
Yeah, they told me they had big frogs. And, I told you at one time, that I was scared of frogs and I would not go to Florida because of those frogs too. And because
I'm sorry.
One, you're okay. Because I'm the fraidy cat of frogs.
Okay. Well, if you ever come to Florida, I'll be your frog protector. Okay, I will take that seriously and not laugh at you. I'm sorry.
But they said that, and there's another girl that lived up there and she said where it was. So I know I'm not the only one that's scared of frogs. She said she stayed in her little room all day and all night because there was a frog by her door. Now that would be me. That would be me.
Here in Hollywood, Florida, there's more lizards than anything.
Ooh, I don't like lizards either. Ooh. That gave me chills.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Listen, I'm not a what do you call it, reptile person. And you know, one night I stepped on a frog out in my carport. I knew it was a frog. I just knew it. And I mean, I was like oh God, I was like that, you know, just, ooh. And I was, I was vibrating. Just thinking about it because I stepped on this frog. It's, and every so often it would just hit me, ooh, I just stepped on this frog, you know, and I would vibrate. It sent shivers through my body just to step on a frog. And you know, when they told me they had frogs that were huge, I thought, no, that ain't the place for me. Frogs. I don't know what it is about frogs, you know. You know, I just don't know what it is about frogs, and why. And you know, one day my husband chased me with a frog, and I said, I will divorce you today. I will you touch me with that frog, and I will divorce you. And he had a lot of fun with it, you know, but boy, I ran from him too. I mean, I was running, he was right behind me with it. So, and I was serious that I would divorce him if he did touch me with it. I was dead serious. I would divorce him. But, you know, and you know, I've seen kids carry him, pick him up. I've seen one kid, he's a man now, but he pulled out a bullfrog out of his pocket and it just kept coming out of his pocket. He had a big old, and then he just folded it up, stuck it back in his pocket. And he just went on. He told me, look what I found. And he pulled out this big old bullfrog. And then, you know, he showed it to me and curled it up or something and stuck it back in his little pocket. And, you know, frogs are a big part of our world, you know, and I'm going to teach that one day just because. Because there's frog, we got different names for frogs. Like a frog, they say kuri, you know, but there's different names, like a toad frog is shobakta. Those little bitty frogs that come out in the rain is ushkian mikoji. You know, and they're different, you know, just like trees. But remember now, be safe, because it'll get a hold of you now. Be careful. We'll be thinking about you. You know, be careful. All right. Hasiskika, Hamga.
Mvhayv,
Uh-huh.
could you say thunder for me?
Dinitki. 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 Dinitki is thunder.
Because for some reason, for some reason, double dot Dininitka, Magi
Yeah.
much.
That was the in general. Dininitka is like saying that is thunder, but dinitki is it's just thunder in general. Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah. That is thunder, my God. Dinitki. And then adokihati is lightning. Adokihati. And that's even electric in your house too. So, all right. Mado, jigazagesti.
Mvhayv.
Mvhayv.
Mvhayv.